Hi, this is Rich McNutt, the author of Hunter's Choices. I have had hunters feel guilty about leaving meat in the freezer. Personally, I do not understand the hows involved in a printed recipe. I needed to be shown how to cook. So this cooking series really is for me. I have discovered that after I try a recipe several times, it turned out much better. Hunt smart by choice and good cooking. If you are like me and only have a few good wild game recipes, this show is for you. You won't believe how great you can cook wild game. Hi, I'm Rich with the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game, and I'm with my friend Charlie here, and we're in
Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we're last year we made rosemary pork, rosemary chicken, and rosemary quail tacos, and with some green chili, kind of give it a Southwest flair.
And those were really good, by the way. So you'll have to check those out. Check those out on our site, because I mean, he did the way he cooked it on. He had a grill that smoked on the side, and then cooked on the grill at the same time. And the wild boar and the meat just came out perfect. Just came out. But what are we going to do today now?
So today what we're going to do is I'm going to make some homemade tortillas and some homemade sopapillas, and then we're just going to have all the garnish and regular lettuce, tomato, onion, and then some green chili on top of that. And an avocado stack to add a little bit more flavor to it.
So this is basically, it's going to be a simple family cookout recipe.
Pretty simple.
Now, Charlie here, he's a hobby chef. He's not a professional chef, but he's got a family reputation for being one of the good chefs in the family, and that's why we're here with Charlie today, because he's been recommended not only by his family but others too. So.
And right now I'm in second place. So now we're going to make some homemade tortillas. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do 2.5 to 3 cups of flour. Okay, and then we're going to do about 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, and this is how my grandmother used to measure them, was just with her hand. And then same with the salt. You want to do about a teaspoon of salt. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to do a smidgen of lard. Okay, and this is what really makes it really healthy for you. Okay, so we want to dry mix all of this up. Okay, so we've got 3 cups of flour, 2.5 to 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt, and a large heaping tablespoon of the lard. Okay, and then what we need is roughly 2.5 cups of warm water. Okay, so once I get this all dry mixed in here, then we're going to add the warm water, and we're just going to go ahead and start to roll these out. And we're going to make the tortillas and the sopapillas out of the same mix. So the tortillas, we're just going to roll them out and put them on a hot grill. And the sopapillas, we're gonna fry them in grease, which is another healthy alternative. Okay, because we're cooking them in vegetable oil, so it's considered a vegetable. Okay, so, but that's the way we've made tortillas over the years, and sopapillas, and they're not exactly healthy for you, but Boy, there's nothing better than a nice hot tortilla, homemade tortilla, right off the grill. A little bit of melted butter on it, and then green chili. I usually like to put either bologna, fried bologna, or fried ham, along with a nice fresh hot tortilla right off the grill. A little bit of salt on the tortilla, or a little bit of salt on the green chili, and that's what we normally do right around chili season, right when right around August is when they pick all the chili. Okay, so basically we're just taking it and rolling it up into a big wad. Okay, just similar to how you would make like a pizza dough or any other kind of dough. Okay. Okay, so then what you do is you want to grab a little tiny ball like this. Now we're going to do the same thing as we did the hamburger or the Oryx burger and the hamburgers. And what you do is you want to roll them in a counterclockwise direction once again, okay? And then what you're doing is you take and you round them up like this. Okay, that way you get a fairly round tortilla. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just getting a pinch of it. Okay, so you want to do the same thing. You go in a circular motion. Okay, get it all. And then after you've done that, you do the same thing and then round it off. Okay, so now I'm going to preheat my grill. Okay. I'm going to take a dusting of flour, right where we're going to roll the tortilla. Okay, then all you do is take, and you want to start in one direction first. Okay, then you want to flip it 180 degrees. Okay, and then you want to roll it the other direction and then do the same thing. Okay, so you're going to take, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get as round a tortilla as you can. Okay, so they don't look like the United States. If you don't roll them out just right, the way I'm doing them, then you'll end up with it'll look like Florida or the United States. So what we want, okay, so if you want to kind of round off the tortilla a little bit, you kind of work it like that. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to take the tortilla. Okay, that one's getting a little bit too toasty. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. Okay, you want to let it heat up a little bit on one side and let it get a little bit stiff. And then you want to flip it over. Okay. And then this is just a tortilla warmer. All that's going to do is keep them warm. Normally, if you're cooking them indoors, they heat up quicker and easier than what they're doing right now. Okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like. It's going to have little brown edges on it. So it's starting to heat up pretty good right now. Yeah, the pan is dry. You don't put any oil on it for the tortillas. We'll put oil on it for the sopapillas. Okay. Okay, let me roll a couple more. And that's about the right texture right there. You have the light brown spots. Okay, that's telling you the tortilla's right about where it needs to be, where it's not still real doughy. Okay.
All right, now what do we have here?
Okay, so we have the Oryx burger with the pepper jack cheese,
Okay.
and then we have the Oryx sausage tenderloin burger with the Colby jack cheese.
Okay. All right.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a tortilla.
So this is how you do it in New Mexico.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of mustard on there. Okay. We're going to take one of the tenderloin Oryx tenderloin sausage burgers. We're going to add a little bit of garnish to it, a little bit of lettuce, tomato, onion. Okay.
Looking good.
And what we're doing is we're doing a spring onion. Okay, then what you do is you just take and you fold it right there. We're gonna have, Rich is gonna try this one.
Wow.
Okay. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and I'm gonna open up the Sopapilla. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of mustard. Okay, and then we're going to take the Oryx burger and we're going to stick it inside the Sopapilla. Okay, add a little bit of lettuce, tomato, and a little bit of the spring onion. Okay, and then this one's falling apart a little bit, but that's basically
This is wonderful.
Okay, this is your Oryx sausage burger on a Sopapilla. Okay.
And the only thing we don't have is the jalapenos and green chilies to make it really New Mexico. Now, I never had it with a tortilla before. This is really good.
With a fresh hot tortilla and a fresh hot Sopapilla. These Oryx sausage burgers and Oryx burgers come out really super good. I highly recommend them. They're only $2,500 a piece. Okay. And if you buy 2 of them, we knock $10 off. Okay. Anyway, this is the way you do Oryx sausage burgers and Oryx burgers in New Mexico. A little bit of a New Mexican flair with the Sopapilla and with the tortilla. And they always taste better when they're nice and fresh off the grill. Okay. A little bit of green chili. We don't have any green chili right now. It's still thawing out, but we're going to have some later on. A little bit of hot green chili.
And
Rich's favorite.
Yeah, he likes it hot. You know, in New Mexico, chili's a vegetable. The rest of the world, for me, it's a spice. So I never knew how to make sopapillas before. But it was actually a lot easier than I expected. So, and it's really a tasty meal. I mean, this is really good.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks for showing
then,
us. Thanks for joining us,
Chuck, Tuna, and Rich.
The Wild Thing Show, cooking wild game. Enjoy.
You won't believe how great you can cook wild game by watching our professional chefs. Now with 100 plus episodes. For $6, get the best online wild game cooking show you will ever find. Visit www.vimeo.com/on-demand/cooking-wild-game. Enjoy!